And walking in, I was just really glad that I would never be like that, and that most of all, my mom would never be like one of those crazy, loco stage moms. I walked in and I remember her saying, Amanda, don't worry about it, just have fun and try your best. And I remember, being in the corner, having my name on my back, doing my dance moves, stretching, getting it on, and a mother walks by and she goes, that's cute, but it's not amateur night. Yes, my mom snapped. She went, hell nah. I know that lady didn't say that to my daughter. The lion of the king grew out. All of a sudden, it was just no lines drawn. Yelling nasty comments at the other girls like, I'm sure you other white girls didn't get the memo, but Lion King takes place in Africa. You can't learn melanin, honey, okay? Can't do makeup for that. I'm in the corner trying to pretend that my mom isn't my mom, and my twin sister's there. She's there not really for emotional support, but just to let me know how much I can fail. So she comes up to me and she's like, yo, Amanda, I know you're nervous to audition because you have a speech impediment and everything, and an auditory processing disorder, and you look like the black girl version of Vessel Brand. But just have fun and be yourself. My mom said, move out the way. You can have fun when I have my one-way ticket to New York City. Mom, what about being myself? Being yourself won't get mommy, Amanda, to the Lion King. Amanda, come over here. There's something you need to learn. You need to put yourself out there. So when you see the casting director, tell him you've already menstruated. You post-pubescent. You won't grow. You'll look 9 for forever. And if that doesn't work out, you can always, act like a monkey, walk on your hands or some crap like that, and they might cast you as Rafiki. I am trying to kind of hear what my mom says, but also stay sane. And I remember closing my eyes and just feeling I was so close to my dream. In my head, I saw myself loud and proud on a stage in front of a crowd, proving that a girl who was black and skinny and geeky and had a speech impediment could make it to Broadway. Feminism has been commercialized to the point that it's on t-shirts, it's on tins, but the money that you spend for those types of objects in commercialism doesn't always go back to the cause, and I feel that Gen Z is very good at catching those types of false inserts of, activism into that type of sphere. Case in point, the Pepsi commercial.
You mean the one with Kendall Jenner?
Exactly, the Pepsi commercial with Kendall Jenner. Somehow a protest succeeds because she has a bottle of Pepsi. If only Martin Luther King had known, that's all he needed to do. And so that's a case in point where I think we are very adept at recognizing profound activism when it's there and when it's not. One thing that I think we could improve on is understanding historical context and legacy. For example, Gen Z, millennials, feminists, all love to use the word intersectionality. It is the buzzword.
Word of the moment.
The word of the moment. And this fascinates me because I will actually go to Google Trends data and look at when the use of intersectionality spikes. It always happens, of course, during the Women's March. But the thing is, historically, the word intersectionality has been here since 1989 from Kimberly Crenshaw, an amazing scholar who first coined the term. But I can tell you a lot of the times if you're talking with not only Gen Z, but other age groups about intersectionality, they might not be as aware of that type of history and what the word was used for originally. And I think it's important not just because I'm a nerd and I like history, but because if we're not on the same page of the words that we're using to build a movement, how then are we going to use those words to help the movement succeed? I love this speech by Abraham Lincoln when he basically says, by freedom, we do not all mean the same thing. By feminism, we do not all mean the same thing. And by intersectionality, we do not all mean the same thing.
I want you to read another poem.